Hi everyone, my name is Cord Peck. I am 47 years old and I have entered the 1stPhorm Athlete Challenge. They have asked us to send a video to talk more about who we are and what we are about, as well as to share our videos in daily life and why we think we are a 1stPhorm athlete. I decided at this point in time to share my story. Not many people know why I work out the way I do and why I compete and why I'm at the level I am. I give back a great deal, and many people have asked me over and over for the last 2 to 3 years, and very few people truly know who I am and what I'm about. So I'm going to start explaining who I am first and foremost, and why I think I am a great ambassador and would be a wonderful athlete for 1stPhorm. I am a United States Marine Corps veteran, combat veteran, went into the USMC in 1988, joined the USMC as a weapons platoon machine gunner. Throughout my tour of duty while I was in, we did every aspect of training and contingency training you can think of, and were sent to very crazy conflicts and scenarios. The Marine Corps is what instituted in me a set of qualities to begin with. Even going further back besides that would be my father, who was a wonderful man. Too bad I actually lost him at the age of 16. Marine Corps instills in you a great deal of pride. It's something we call the esprit de corps. United States Marine Corps is prideful beyond belief, and we carry that pride in who we are very seriously. Because of that, and because I would never in my life let down those men that died before me and stood by me and fought beside me, I will always push to be the best I can be. And I will always give back to those people that have lesser than I do, when I can and when available to me. A lot of emotions in regards to the Marine Corps and what I went through and who I've become because of it. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I think like all of us, we had a really hard time adjusting. Especially after combat and being over in Iraq and Kuwait and, being told you're going to die and being shot at and breathing oil all day long and living in it for months on end. What that did when I got back was changed me as an individual. People didn't understand who I was, what I was, or why I was. So I kind of went inward, reflecting inward, and I also self-medicated a great deal in my younger years, whether it was with alcohol or marijuana or cocaine or, you name it. If it was available back then, I was trying to use it to numb the pain of everything that I had gone through and where I was at. Of course, a much younger man at the time as well. After years and years of constant battles with work scenarios and situations and never really getting along with anybody, I eventually went to the VA for help. And in that, I asked for them to do some tests in regards to post-traumatic stress disorder. And at that point in time, I think it was about 1994, 95, I started counseling, and it was a very good thing at that point in time, and I counseled for almost 18 years. Learned a great deal about myself and the issues and conflicts inside myself and the inner demons that we all have, especially as a United States Marine, combat-related PTSD. When I finally was able to understand who I was and the conflicts arisen inside me, I became a new person. something that we call a civilian in the military world. And even nowadays, I kind of crack up when I even say it, because I'm a civilian. But in the same aspect, I'm a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. I hold that pride and esprit de corps to the highest level, and I don't like being last. I push to be first. I am dedicated and loyal and have integrity beyond belief, loyalty to a fault, and I'm just an all-around good guy who enjoys living. And I push hard, very, very hard. At a certain point in time, while I was going through the counseling and the conflict resolution for my combat-related PTSD, I was put on a great deal of medications from the Veterans Administration. Those medications, quite honestly, made me a very unproductive member of the society. I was a lethargic, gross, drooling zombie sitting on a couch and had no passion or desire for anything, let alone life, for a relationship. My own son, it was pretty crazy. At a certain point in time, I decided enough was enough, and I wanted something more. So I decided to do something about it, and it was a very hard choice, but I made that choice, and I withdrew off of all the medications that the VA had given me. It took me over a year, a lot of withdrawals and a lot of pain, a lot of crappy memories, but I did it. And because of that, I'll never ever in my life go back onto those medications or be that person that I was that the VA so adamantly tried to make me be. I am a human being. I am a Marine. I'm a man. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a dad. I'm like everybody. But I am a hard, charging beast when it comes to the gym and to things I focus on and the goals that I set. I don't stop. I don't quit. 47's nothing but a number. I am living proof that we can continue to keep enjoying life and to move through passionately. So, getting back to a few things, when I finally titrated off all the medication, unbelievable who I became. But at that point in time, I also was overweight. I was a product of our society in regards to eating, medication, and everything else that everyone tells you you should be and what you should be doing. When my head was finally clear and I woke up, I was sitting with my son one day, and he asked me to play ball. And I said, "Sure, son, I would love to." So I went and got my shoes, and I got on the steps, and I bent over to tie my shoes, and I couldn't breathe. And I sat upright, took a big deep breath, then bent over and tried to do it again, and I couldn't breathe. And I knew at that point in time that I was very unhealthy and I wanted a change in my life. And that is the catalyst that drove me to be who I am today. Besides all the character creation and persona creation in regards to Marine Corps and who I've been throughout my life and creating who I am, that one moment with my son, that's what did it. Even today, we go through conflict resolution and all sorts of things throughout our life. And even today, like Jordan says in his video that I watched about the negativity in regards to what we do in this fitness industry. I mean, I hear it and see it every day. And I'm so tired of people judging other people. You know, we're all here to live and love. And I'm here and I'm still above ground, thank God, and I keep persevering through everything that has gone on in my life. And I will never stop. I humble myself the best I can on a daily basis. I have integrity in regards to the sport and who I am and who created me. That would be Twan Nation, my best friend Anthony Chacon. What he has taught me, and what many other people have taught me, Gruder, Kevin, is when you're given something, give back. When you have something and you could be an icon, or people look up to you, or they want to be like you, they see how hard you are and how driven, and they don't understand the goals. Sometimes it's the simplest thing in the world as wanting your son to look up to you. And so you leave a legacy of something that your boy can look up to. I've been through an awful lot in this lifetime, and I'm sure I'll be through an awful lot more. I've decided to take off this mask and these clothes to share with everyone in the 1stPhorm family, as well as everyone throughout social media in regards to my fit family. This is me. I am me. I don't change for anyone anymore. I deserve respect. I demand respect. I give respect. I share every bit of knowledge I have ever learned when people ask, or if I see that they need the help. I definitely am not the kind of person that wants to go out of my way creating negativity in regards to such a small family of fitness people. I see it daily. I see so many people that react to it, make conversations or make comments back to people. Well, that's just creating more. Sometimes it's a lot easier to just delete those people and let them go and remove the negativity out of your life and do what's right for you. Because that's what this is all about. In regards to being fit, loving yourself and your body, and transforming yourself, it's all about you. We are all on our own journey, our own path. We all have our own reasons and our own goals. I am 1stPhorm. 1stPhorm is me. Thank you.